Welcome everyone to my overview of the newest foreigner character called the Gryphon. I'm going to explain his full moveset, his optimal punishes, and show you some example duels afterwards. So let's get straight into it. Okay, welcome everyone to my first look at the new Gryphon character. We have customized him ourselves with this gold outfit here, and we also have the newest effect as well, which is like this eagle looking mask, who also has some eagle wings, which I think looks pretty damn awesome. So the Gryphon is classed as a hybrid character, and his difficulty is easy, and he's also a support dash versatile character, which means he'll be very good in team fights, because he has certain moves which knock enemies down, and he has hyper armor and some other stuff as well. So, talking of moves, I'm going to first of all go through his moveset. So we have our volunteer here, which is another Gryphon. And first of all, I'm just going to show you all the moves in his moveset. So, Hymn of the Winged Lion is basically 3 strikes of any light or heavy combination. So for example, light, 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 heavy, light, heavy, 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 light, and heavy, light, light. So that is that. A couple of things to mention. Similar to Shaman and Shinobi, if you attack twice with a light from the same direction quickly after one another, you will get a guaranteed hit. So here I am at top. I'm going to do 2 quick top light attacks. The second one is extremely fast and is unblockable and cannot be blocked. Yeah, basically unblockable, unparryable is what I meant to say, and undodgeable as well. So there's nothing they can do if they're hit by a light from the first hit and you throw a second one. So next in the moveset. So Veteran's Kick. Square after any second attack in chains. So I'm playing on PS4 controller, so it'll be whatever your guard break button is, by the way. So after the second attack you can press guard break, so 1, 2, and then do a kick and then a heavy afterwards. So it can also be heavy, heavy, for example. Basically, as it says, after the second attack you do a guard break and you'll get that kick. Now a heavy after that is guaranteed, so you get a nice bit of damage there. And if we turn on player opponent health, she'll put it to regenerate, you'll see some of the damage values. So 32 for his finishing heavy. I think that's his most powerful strike. And you get 28 after the kick, so a little bit less, but it is guaranteed. Next in the moveset. So that's what that is, that R2 after Veteran's Kick hits. Veteran's Lesson, so your R2 after any second attack in chains gains hyper armor. Veteran's Scalding, so your third light after whatever chain you choose is undodgeable. So if you do light, 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 the third will be undodgeable. So light, light, you'll see a little blue sort of wave around the attack. So see that blue sort of aura there? That shows that it's undodgeable. Next, Gryphon's Shove. So this is similar to what Lawbringer Shove used to be. So you basically, it's the same input as Gladiator's Toe Stab. So you have to walk backwards and press square. So walking backwards and shove. Just like that. and it does drain a bit of stamina from your opponent as well. So it drains 10 stamina. So you can use it to get them out of stamina. And you can do a light after the shove, which I think is guaranteed. And then that guaranteed attack after the shove counts as the second attack, which therefore means you can then go into the veteran's kick and then get a guaranteed heavy. So it can be a pretty powerful unblockable combo there. After that we have Helm Cleaver. So now we're starting to go into his dodging attacks. Helm Cleaver is his dodge light, which looks like this. So you just dodge forward, do a light. And similarly, that counts as a second chain attack, so you can then go into your veteran's kick after that as well. Mine Cleaver is the heavy version of that, so dodge forward and heavy. Same thing. And then you've also got left and right R2. And this dodging heavy will attack them from the side that you are dodging from. So if I dodge right and do it, it attacks from the right, and if I dodge left, it attacks from the left. And of course this can be chained into whatever you want. Then your zone attack, which counts as the first attack in the chain, which is R2 and R1 together. Like that. So because it's first attack in the chain, you can't go straight into the kick. So there, I just tried it there, it just goes into a guard break. So you have to do zone, another attack, and then you can go into your veteran's kick. And then finally, the last move is the Dauntless Chase. So this is out of lock. You're running around, and then you just press R2, and they're knocked on the floor. Now I don't think this guarantees any attack from yourself, but it goes back to what we were saying earlier about him being a support slash versatile character, which means that he's very good in team fights. So you can get him on the floor, and then someone else can get a hit off in that time that you're throwing him over your shoulder. So that is that. Some other things to note. So just what we were saying earlier, so veteran shortcuts, all cleaver moves, dodge attacks can link into veteran's moves, light attack combo, your second light attack in the chain direction is guaranteed if the first one hits, so as I was saying that's same as Shinobi and Shaman. Guard break throw, guard break can link into the second attack in chains, any throw can link into veteran's moves. So I'll show you that now. So guard break, throw, you can link that into your second attack. Sorry, your finisher. Ironclad Tactician, so light, heavy openers and forceps will gain uninterruptible stance if performed during a parry. So basically if you parry someone and then do an attack, you will get hyper armor and not be able to be hit out of it, which is another reason why he's good in team fights. Then revenge mode as usual, and renown. So now here's parry punishes. Let's get our volunteer to do a heavy attack on us. So heavy attack guarantees you the double light attack combo, which is 15 damage. You can, if you choose, get 15 damage from a zone, but that will cost you 50 stamina. And that'll be your first attack in the chain. So the only reason I can think of why you would want to use that is maybe if you're in a team fight, you get a parry and you want to do a zone. But as I was just saying, you do get uninterruptible stance, hyper armor. So if I were you, I would use the double light attack from any direction. Now here's light parry punish. Is a heavy, like most other characters, and it does the same damage from any direction. So top, left or right, they all do 24 damage and they all cost 9 stamina. Sorry, 9 stamina from your opponents. No, 12 stamina. That was his light attack, that was costing him 9. So yeah, takes 12 stamina from yourself to do that move. So those are his optimal punishes. Now going into a bit more detail, let's put him out of stamina. So opponent's stamina exhausted. So if you can throw them, light and then heavy is what I can tell is the most optimal punish if you get them on the floor. So it also doesn't matter whether you throw them left, right or forward, you will get a total of 38 damage, which is a light and then a heavy, which is pretty nice. And I can prove to you that they can't block or parry that if we turn on block and parry and then throw them again. So he cannot block that before he gets up, nor can he parry it. So then, what if he tries to parry you when he is out of stamina? Now he'd be pretty silly to do it because we don't actually have any unblockable attacks, but let's say your opponent chooses to do so. You can get double top light and a heavy, which will get you a total of 47 damage, which is 12 from the top light, 3 from the second, well, any direction light, and then the heavy finisher, which is 32. So yeah, 47 is his max damage punish, which is massive damage. So what about Gryphon's executions? So he has 4 unique ones for year 4, season 4. Well, there's a lot of 4s there. So let's just do some damage to him. So this first one there, stab him through the back and then throw him over your shoulder. And I believe that ledges as well, so it can look extra cool if you have a ledge in front of you. So now we shall take his health down and go into the second execution, which is get him on the floor, then take his head off quite quickly like that. So that's a nice one for a quick execution if you're in the middle of a team fight or something. Now the third execution is this one here, which I think is my favourite. You stick them in the head and you roll it around and it comes off as you walk over him, which is pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. And the final execution, slice their back and slice their head and their back at the same time. And he sits quite peacefully like that. So those were the 4 executions from Gryphon. So now we're going to change him to a level 3 bot and we're going to have some brief duels and we're just going to see what a mirror match with Gryphon might look like. Let's go. He went for the parry and we got him. So also there I was getting hit by his third light, because remember that is undodgeable, so you have to watch that. Got his zone attack. Dodge around him, feint that. Got us with a kick. Got us again with a kick. And our heavy into veteran's kick combo has lost him his head. So your zone doesn't always track them. So you can catch them with a double light when they dodge. It's not impossible. Probably say his easiest attack to parry is his side dash actually. So be mindful of that. So on the whole, I think this new character is going to be good, but I think he'll shine even more in team fights. He's not too hard to learn in my opinion, and he is of course classed as an easy character as well. If you are fairly new or returning to the game, I think this will be a great choice for you, as his versatility will make him a decent choice in a large majority of situations. I hope this was useful to some of you, and please subscribe and leave a like for more if so. If you have any questions, I'll be looking at the comments section to try and help people out, so please let me know any thoughts you have on Gryphon as well. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have an awesome rest of the day.